are my all-in-one granny squares, and here are my takeaways. The first one I could not do a 4-inch tail to start with. I actually did 7.5 for the tail. I used a J hook instead of a 5.5 millimeter hook. And in the fourth round, what I did was I had to go to an I. The fifth round, I ended up switching back to a J. Now, this was for this particular one. The next one right here, I went with the 4-inch tail. It actually worked. And then I ended up having to switch to a J hook for this particular one. Tension is very, very important when you're doing this pattern. Keep in mind when you're doing this pattern, you're going to have to switch to an H, go down to an H, do an I, or either do the J hook for this pattern. I do like looking for the color changes as they come up for the next round. You know you're going to have 5 rounds for this particular granny square, but one thing that I do not like is the fact that I may have to frog or go back, and you may have to do that as well. I never liked frogging. I always like perfection. So I strive to make sure that my stitches and where I put my yarn and my crochet hook is where it's going and where it has to stay. So this is really frustrating for me that I have to frog back, change hook sizes, maybe in some areas or some rounds to actually achieve this look. But keep in mind that if you get the right tension and you get the right crochet hook and you follow the pattern, which I'm not saying I didn't, it's just that the tension will get you. So if you're too tight or if you're too loose in some stitches, your color change will not fall where it needs to. And if you can get around doing that for manipulating this type of yarn, that will be fine. I've started on this one right here. This is the Aran Warm Wheat, and I've started this one, so you will be able to see how this is worked up as well with the pretty colors right here. And I'm very, very happy and excited to share with you my viewpoints on it. Right now, if you want to get this yarn, you can order this from Joann right now. It is $7.12. It is not $11.99 as we speak. Not today. So go and get this yarn. You can get it for $7.12. Keep in mind you can make 14 granny squares with this. They have a myriad of different patterns. This particular pattern, which was on the sleeve, I did not use. The pattern that I used was the knee. So you can use that if you want to. It's a knee patch. And I use that particular pattern on the YarnSpirations website to achieve these 2 granny squares. They also have sweaters. They have one that's marked right here. This particular one that's on the sleeve, that you will get on the back. The pattern is right here. But they have a scarf, gloves, you name it. Check the YarnSpirations site for various patterns, and they give you great ideas on how you can turn these granny squares into some beautiful garments. So I'm hoping that this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer those to the best of my ability. And I will be giving you updates on my future granny squares. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for watching, yeah. Please click that thumbs up, like the video. And if you haven't already, push the button that says subscribe. To all of Joe's channel, the Crochet Sailor channel. Don't forget to share the video. Subscribe